Are you going on this bus?
Kids on their way to and from school may not notice any difference on board the big yellow bus, but these buses are different. All of the 177 buses in the Tulsa Public Schools fleet have been converted to compressed natural gas.
Cleaner burning. You don't have to worry about around students and at schools with your diesels idling. You know, they're very, very nasty and noisy. You're eliminating that, and it's just environmentally smart to do.
It's also the financially smart thing to do.
And of course, when you tack on the dollar value, it just makes a whole lot of sense for a nonprofit organization to go that way, because one of our responsibilities is to be able to put as much money into education as you possibly can. And doing this, it adds to it. For example, I've seen them quote somewhere the savings will add about 26 teachers a year to the classroom.
Tulsa Public Schools transportation director says it costs them $27,000 to convert each bus. And for 177 buses, that comes out to be approximately $4.7 million in the initial investment. But he says they will quickly get that back with the money they'll be saving on fuel.
Anywhere from $750,000 to $1 million a year in fuel alone.
The district is the first in the state to convert its entire fleet, but it's not exactly new. TPS first looked at the advantage of CNG as opposed to diesel about 15 years ago, and even purchased 47 buses running solely on CNG. That system didn't work at the time, but they decided to give it another chance. And 2 years ago, they began testing the CNG conversion once again with one of their buses. With some creative financing, federal tax incentives, and being awarded a big grant, the district could finally do the total conversion.
We were fortunate enough to apply for a grant and get a $3.9 million grant, which always helps. And doing the financing by NGV Fleet Partners, we were able to sell our buses, and then we're going to lease them back, and then see and pay for them over a period of time with the savings. So that's kind of the way we were working at.
One of the key things that really got this process moving along a little bit quicker for TPS is that they already had the infrastructure in place with the fill-up stations for the buses. They did that back in the early 90s when they first started thinking about converting to CNG.
Upgrades will need to be made on the current infrastructure, but for now, what they have seems to be working just fine.
The compressor normally supplies about 3,000 pounds of compressed natural gas, but being this is slow fill, if you plug all of your buses in, they can fill overnight or between routes.
Burkhalter says a downside to CNG-powered vehicles is less power, but that seems to be the only complaint he's hearing from bus drivers. The rest of the feedback he's getting has all been good.
I've gotten an awful lot of phone calls, not only in Oklahoma but nationwide, that are interested. And I think they're just kind of waiting to see how Tulsa Public Schools is going to fare.